Love here. Just coming on real quick. I surprised myself by coming on. I didn't know that I was going to do this, but it's happening right now. And I wanted to talk about it popped in my mind into my mind as manifestation limbo, quote unquote. So, I wanted to talk about this space that I'm in right now and just be honest about the space that I'm in right now and feeling like there's been a goal that's on my mind, I would say for at least 4 years now. Um, and I didn't really start fully putting things together and actually working towards it until like the beginning of this year. So actually no, that's a lie. Until like I would say June. It's September now. So I started thinking about it beginning of this year, and then I started actually working towards it in June, and like putting things down on paper, making it concrete, reserving the time, making marketing materials to share with people. So just talking about hosting my first retreat in Jamaica in my hometown. Um, so that is the goal that I'm working towards. And there's this feeling of, when you set a goal and you have a dream and you're working towards it and you're taking steps that you need to be taking to work towards it. And then you feel like you hit this space where you can continue doing what, like if you're doing good things in marketing and sharing, you can continue doing those things. But then you reach a point where you're like, I'm not sure what else I can do, what else I can do differently, what else I can try. So I feel like I'm there where I'm working to rest and trust and have faith and surrender and give it to the universe and trust that this goal or this thing that I'm working on manifesting is going to happen. And I don't want to do, like, I want to rest, of course, but I don't want to do too little that I feel like I'm stressing out about not doing anything, that I feel like I'm being lazy and I'm not doing enough and I need to be. And I think that is part of that is I'm addressing the need to be productive and the need to like produce something over and over and like continue in this perpetual cycle of being a producer rather than just resting and being okay with and accepting that what I have produced is already enough, you know? And then also being in this space of um, being present, working on being present, staying present, and being okay with not only being okay with, but still loving and recognizing that where I am now is a manifestation of what I used to dream of where I would want to be. Like this studio apartment that I'm in right now, in downtown Oakland, is a manifestation that I worked on, that I dreamed up for myself, and I got here. So I feel like the time in between you thinking about what you want to manifest and the manifestation actually physically getting here and meeting you, there's like this space of so much unknown that it's like, okay, what do I do? Like, I feel like I've done the things. What more can I do? And so I've been asking this question and posing this question to a couple of people. I've been asking ChatGPT, I've been asking friends and mentors. And so I am, as I'm working through it, I'm gonna, I guess, share what stands out to me and what I'm going to be working on, just in case there's anybody else that's in this like space of uncertainty and waiting for something to manifest into this physical plane that they've been working on and dreaming of. So, it's here. Scribble down some quick notes, and the first one is to relax. So like relax into it. And so I'm working on relaxing into accepting that if I can dream it up and I can sit there and visualize it and see it play out and like smell the smells and feel the feels and know who's going to be there and laugh and play in this vision, it's already happened on a different plane. So relax and allow it to come to me, right? And relaxing is that space of being open to receive. So I'm working on relaxing and being open to receive that, right? And I'm only, hi, Trying not to get distracted by the comments because I'm only on here to share this message really quick and then hop off. So if you have actual questions and actual comments that are inquiring, that are open and loving, you can please place them in the comments below after this video is done. So the first one is relax. The second one is gratitude for the now. I think that's a huge thing, is being grateful for where you are now, who you are now, what you have been through, and all that. So I'm working on, again, recognizing that where I am now is a manifestation of the me that was pre this time, right? Like this is something that I dreamt of and I wanted to manifest, and I'm here now. So being grateful for that, being grateful for all that comes with that as well, like the location, being able to go where I want to go and do what I want to do, and meeting new people, going on new adventures, being grateful for all of that. And then there's another part of the gratitude that I thought was also really interesting, which is being grateful for the future, right? So being grateful for having this vision and being able to play in this vision when you sit and you meditate and you visualize it already happening and how it's going to go, right? Being grateful for those feelings as well, I think is something that I feel like I need to work on practicing more. Another one is deciding intuitively. This one I'm still working on, is like tapping into my intuition and deciding intuitively what actions to take, where to go from here, what I actually need to be doing rather than just doing what I think I should be doing. So there's just looking for the signs. And I feel like I ask for something to be manifested and then I forget about it and it happens. And then I forget to actually acknowledge that it happens and like be present with it, be in the moment with it. So another thing there again is working on presence and being beautiful and being like present with everything and not just what you're working to manifest, but also just the goodies that come along the way. Because I feel like we ask for a manifestation and source is just like, or whatever you want to call a higher power, whatever you believe in, is just like here, but also here, right? So we aren't blinded by only what we're looking for, but we're open to receive all that is being given to us. And as I say that to you, I say that to me as well, because it's something that I'm working on. I'm trying to, the sun is going down, so this is getting darker. So I'm trying to beat the sun right now. There's inspired aligned action. And I feel like a lot of us, and I've been caught in this trap too, is like when you're in that space in between your manifestation coming, you're trying to do all the things that you think you should be doing, but they might not be aligned, and you might not even feel like really like connected to this action, but you're taking it because you think you should be taking it. So that's why it's important to know what feels the most aligned for you and following your intuition and then taking action where that feels like it's the most aligned. This one, I'm looking at the ChatGPT answers too, and this one says take inspired action. Inspired aligned action is, I love that phrasing. I love that it's said like that. Right. What else is there? So if you just hopped on, I'm Nala Love. We're talking about what we go through in the space of our manifestation coming. So like manifestation limbo. So like you're asking for something, you have a goal, you're working towards it, you feel like you've done all you can do, and then you continue to worry about it not coming, but you need to actually trust that it is coming, that it's making its way to you. But what can you do to make sure that you're open to receive, right? And that you are able to see it when it comes to you. Like see it, but like see it when it comes to you and feel it. So let me see what Chat GPT has. Let's see, maintain a positive and aligned mindset, I think is very important, which is like know that it's coming, stay open to it coming, and also like enjoy life along the way, which I think is something that I'm struggling with because I'm like, it's not here yet, it's not here yet, it's not here yet. But also like I'm still here and this is still beautiful. And I still have like this pillow that I love so much, this random succulent pillow that I bought, like enjoying the little things in my space and along the journey and along the way still feels really good, which is all a part of the practicing gratitude that we talked about a couple minutes ago. And then there is, yep, staying present and mindful. We talked about that too. Clear limiting beliefs, I think, is also very important. So staying positive, practicing gratitude, and surrounding yourself with that energy too. Whoever is like, don't worry, girl, it's coming. Like, don't worry, you got this. You've done all you can do. Like, relax, it's coming to you. Like, people that affirm you, you affirm yourself. Like, remind yourself that it is coming your way. And then what I was saying is clear limiting beliefs. I think this is something that I'm also working on is what limiting beliefs do I feel like are still coming up? What limiting beliefs do I feel like are still coming up and are kind of like, blocking my blessings? And I think this full moon energy today, September 17th, 2024, is a good time to review that and go through, like, when you think about it, I think there's a little voice that you might not recognize that's coming in that's like, oh yeah, you want this, or but that, or but look at this, and you can't do that, and you don't have this. And so, like, where are those limiting beliefs coming up for you? And like I said, as I'm saying this to you, I'm saying this to me. Where are they coming up for us? And just acknowledging them, clearing them out. This is a perfect shadow work time. I did some of this last night, and other healing practices, and then learning to reframe negative beliefs and negative self-talk so that it's more empowering to ourselves on this manifestation process, especially in this like in between limbo space. Like, how can we reframe and make sure that we're hearing what we need to hear from ourselves and from those who are around us? And then the last one that I think is super important is letting it go, is not becoming too attached to the specific vision, to the specific way that you think it's supposed to happen. Not being too attached to anything. So release attachment from the outcome, kind of like being like, this is what I want, and then let it go, right? So, because letting it go, I feel like creates this space and this sense of staying open, right? Because you let it go and you're like, ooh, I envisioned that, but I let it go, which created space for like this to come in, something way bigger, way more grand and beautiful than you could have ever imagined. So I think what I'm working on is like not obsessing over every single detail or how it should come or when it should come, which feels difficult and challenging because there's a time that's on the retreat date. So it's November 9th to the 14th in Jamaica. It's a dance and yoga healing retreat for women. So like not being attached to the how, right? And the how things will fall. I think it's like the when things will fall into place because I'm like, oh, I need them now. But things might just be like, all right, give me 1 second because we're preparing much more and it might come like a week later than you imagined, right? So I'm staying open to that and trusting that the universe or the higher power is working in my favor to make it happen. And it doesn't mean that I'm giving up on it or like, forget about it because I'm letting it go. It just means that I am showing my faith and my trust and my surrender that it will happen, right? And that things will unfold as they should. You see, it's getting darker. But yeah, those are such great points. And I think this is an amazing question too, is how will your body feel when it's here? Like, where do you feel it? Just visualize that. And then keep that feeling rather rather than attach yourself to exactly how or when it should happen, right? Just keep that feeling of like, it's gonna happen. And I trust and I surrender and I remain open. All right, so I want to hop on here real quick. Thank y'all for listening. Thank you for being here. Apologies for the darkness that has fallen upon us. Enjoy the full moon tonight, and I will see y'all soon.